Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. We finished the first season of Seraph of the End, and I think I might take a little bit of a break from it, at least for like a couple of days, and maybe check out a couple different anime and see if there's anything that we like. So, this one that I'm going to be checking out is called High School Prodigies Have It Easy Even in Another World. I've not heard anything about it. I was just, searching through some stuff, and this one popped up, and it's what I clicked on. So, yeah, if you guys like it, let me know. So, let's just jump right into it. Peace.
In Japan, there are 7 young men and women who are famous around the world. Their talents are so remarkably developed that people cannot believe they are still in high school. With abilities this advanced, they are collectively referred to, out of respect, as high school prodigies. We begin with a girl whose intelligence is several centuries ahead of her time. A girl who's become the focus of espionage agencies around the world.
Hey, Ringo! What is it, Bear Rabbit? You need to bear toward Earth right now, or you'll be late for your appointment! Oh, you're right.
Ringo Ohoshi. Despite being in high school, she is presently the world's greatest inventor. Next, we have a hero who races through war zones with sword in hand, while bullets fly around her.
A samurai has a right to strike.
Aoi Ichijo. And while it's true she's still in high school, she's considered the world's finest swordsman. Next up, we have a girl whose medical talents are so innovative, she's extended the limits of the human lifespan.
He should be all right now.
Kana Kanzaki. Even though she's a teenager in high school, she's regarded as the world's best doctor. The boy on this magazine cover is considered the demon of the financial world. He's involved in 30% of all monetary transactions across the
I
globe.
like that it was Lime Magazine instead of Time. I don't know. Little things
What
like
do we
that I
know?
find funny.
They signed the closing papers yet? 20 million in escrow. That works out fine. We'll have a draft contract later today.
Masato Sanada. And while he's a high school senior, he's also the world's most successful entrepreneur. This illusionist has mastered every art form: clairvoyance, telekinesis, and levitation.
Keep your eye on the statue, everybody! That's just a sample, folks, of my magic!
Prince Akatsuki. Yes, he's still in high school, but he's also the world's most acclaimed magician. This girl is a descendant of the ninja Sasuke Sarutobi. She has unmatched instincts for a story.
Aha! I see a scoop coming on. Ha! Mean!
Shinobu Sarutobi. Even while working for her high school paper, she's become the world's preeminent journalist. In Japan's first direct popular vote, the young man you're about to see was elected by a huge margin to head the government.
You've shown faith in my abilities, and as a result, I humbly accept the position as your Prime Minister. Thank you all.
Tsukasa Mikogami. Despite being in high school, he
He's
has
got
become
blue
the
eyes.
world's most highly esteemed politician. A few days later, somewhere far from their native land, the fates of these 7 young people will unexpectedly intertwine and form the beginning of a new chapter in their lives.
You finally awakened. Thank goodness.
What's going on? Where am I?
You mustn't move so suddenly like that. You're badly hurt.
Badly hurt. Oh,
She looks like
that's
Leafa
right.
from Sword Art.
We were on the plane. Wait! What about the other 6 people? Are they still alive? Tell me where they are!
There's no need for you to worry. There are 7, including you. Everyone was brought here, and they're recovering. They're going to be all right.
That's a relief. Thank goodness.
You were really worried about them.
It's the duty of a public official to be concerned about his citizens. Forgive me, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Tsukasa Mikogami. I hope I'm not being too forward, but what is your name?
I don't mind. My name's Leroy.
Thank you so much. It was very generous of you to bring us all here.
I couldn't just ignore people who were injured. It's customary for us mountain folk to help one another. Oh, I forgot. I have something for you. Here you go. It's a stew I made with goat's milk. I hope the broth's not too hot. Here, say ah.
I feel like a baby having to be fed by his mother.
You like it.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I guess I just don't have the strength to eat anything quite yet.
But you won't be able to recover if you don't take in some nourishment pretty soon. Oh.
Just gonna feed him like a baby bird. Don't do it. It's grody. It's really
So
grody.
if I do that, you're able to eat, right?
I guess it would be bad manners to refuse her efforts now. You're very kind. Would it be all right if I took advantage of your generosity now?
Oh, yes, of course.
Leroy! I heard one of the people we found unconscious is awake now. Oh, dear, how awkward. Did I interrupt something?
No, not at all. That wasn't what it looked like, really. It was sort of a first aid
Does
treatment.
everyone look like that here?
Of course it was. Hi there, I'm Winona. I'm one of the residents here. You'll find we're all very friendly in this village. Nice to meet you.
I'm Tsukasa Mikogami. It seems my friends and I owe a great deal to you. We're very grateful. When we get back home, we'll thank you properly.
You sound so mature, even though you appear to be around my son's age.
Really? You have a child who's in his late teens? Incredible. You look far too young for that.
For a kid, you really know how to flatter someone.
That tail you have there, is it actually real?
Of course it's real. Want a touch?
It feels warm. There's no question. It's the real deal.
Are you serious, young man? You mean you've never seen a Buma before? Honest to goodness, they're all over the place here in Freyagard.
Buma? Freyagard?
The 7 of you are wearing unusual clothing. Exactly what country is it that you all come from?
Well, in my case, I was born and raised in Japan.
Japan?
I've never heard of such a place.
What? What in the world are you talking about? I'm hearing you both speak Japanese to me right now.
You must be hearing things. The 3 of us have been speaking in nothing but Alton this entire conversation.
It's crazy because I'm only hearing
Watching
English.
their eyes, their breathing, their speech patterns. nothing gives me the impression they're lying to me. And if that's so...
Here in Freyagard,
Japan?
Alton.
what in the world is going on here?
You shouldn't move. What about your injuries?
I'm sorry to ask this, but could one of you take me to the site of the plane crash? I mean to say, could you take me to the place where you discovered me and my companions?
4 days ago, some sort of large object flew very low across the sky. There was a loud sound, like some kind of a big landslide. Everyone in the village ran to this gully. This is what we found. That big thing that looks like a bird skeleton was on fire, and the 7 of you were lying nearby.
Unbelievable. There's no way we could have survived this. Are we in another dimension?
Oh, wow! You just don't see a dragon that big very often.
You're right about that. We should offer a prayer for our guest's recovery.
It seems there's no denying it any longer.
What do you mean? Denying what?
It seems my friends and I crossed over. We've somehow moved through space-time to another dimension, and we've landed in a world much different from our own.
Lift your mugs. Let's do a toast to our 7 visitors' full recovery. Cheers! Cheers! I still can't wrap my head around you kids coming here from another world. Yeah, that was a real shocker.
You can say that again. It's mind-boggling. I think we were more stunned than you. I mean, your species is pretty surprising.
I didn't hurt! No, you didn't!
Then Tsukasa starts talking about crossing into other dimensions.
Can I ask how you're doing? Are you all getting accustomed to life in our village yet?
We are. After having been here for a month, we're getting used to it one step at a time. Isn't that right, Aoi? Yep.
Well, not all. There's still one of us.
Who's having a little trouble accepting the reality of the situation.
Yep, that's for sure!
Impossible, impossible, impossible! It's gotta be some kind of bad dream. That's right, a nightmare. I guess it could be a magic trick or a prank, but either way, it's impossible, impossible! Ah!
We gotcha! And now we're gonna eat Laura!
No! Animal ears its tail!
Cut it out! It's not polite to tease our guests. Let's get out of here. Brother. As I was saying, so there really aren't any Buma in the other world all of you come from? Ooh, tell us, what's this Buma thing? Well, Buma are people like those in this village who have animal-like features, and in many cases, great strength. People like the 7 of you are known as Huma. Huma don't have any fur, pointed ears, or tails. Though it's rare, some of them have the ability to use a power called magic. Wow, that's so cool! They have magic here as well!
Interesting. A magical element would help explain how we found ourselves here. Otherwise, the situation makes no sense. It seems to me we should do some research on this world's magic.
Agreed!
Sorry for the wait.
Huh?
I brought steamed potatoes.
Oh man, we're having them again?
I'm so sick of potatoes. I have a surprise. They're a little different today.
They look the same to me.
Not for long, right?
Right. You take some of this, and do this.
What'd you put on it?
It's something special Tsukasa made for us.
Why don't you try it?
It's really good!
So much better than salt. It makes it fun to eat now.
Here, try one, Miru.
Oh, okay. It tastes tart but mellow. It's quite amazing.
It's truly a captivating condiment. It's taken over much of our world. It's called mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise on potatoes?
This
grody.
stuff's delicious.
Would you like another one, sir? There are plenty to go around.
there's something I meant to tell you. Your arrival here reminded me of a story from our folklore.
It did?
Yes, it's a tale that's passed down about 7 heroes who come here from another world.
Very interesting. I'd like to hear more about this.
I don't have all the details, but here's what I know. A long time ago, 7 heroes appeared from another world and saved a land that had been under the control of an evil dragon. That story's always been a fairy tale.
In the scheme of things, that's quite a coincidence.
You're sure it was 7 of them who came here?
What a stupid story. You expect us to believe this crap? Strangers from another world? These people show up and you throw a big feast? No one asked me, and I'm the village treasurer.
Why are you so upset? This is a happy occasion.
It should be obvious. We can't afford to keep on feeding 7 useless mouths!
Elk! That's enough. Such petty words should never come out of an elm man's mouth.
I'm just saying, if their wounds are healed, they should get out of our village!
I'm sorry my son is so rude.
It's fine. We're grateful for all that Elm Village has done. Welcome. I've called this meeting to discuss how we're going to handle the bizarre situation we currently find ourselves in. All right, just generally speaking, there are 3 things we need to address. The first one is, we need to gather information about this world.
I assume that means what kind of country this is, and what kind of laws they live by.
And exactly how their magic works.
Number 2, obviously, we have to find some way to get back to our own world.
Our only clue so far is that story about the 7 heroes, right?
I'm hoping we can do research into that at the same time we're learning what this entire place is about.
Sounds good.
The third thing is critical, and we're going to need to deal with it immediately. We have to rebuild this village's finances.
I'm all in on that one. Me too. We have to repay our debt to these people in full.
Those are our goals. I hope you'll agree with me when I say that each one of them deserves our full attention.
Understood.
I've modified all of our cell phones so they'll work here. That way we can keep in touch.
That's amazing. Thank you, Ringo.
And one other thing. I went back to check out the crash site, and the miniature nuclear reactor I had constructed was unharmed.
Then we should have all the power we need for the foreseeable future.
There's one other thing you should bear in mind. The plane happened to crash right beside a very large deposit of bauxite ore.
Really?
That's a lucky break for us. I can use that bauxite to produce aluminum.
Can you refine it?
Not only that, I think I can rebuild the plane. The blueprints are done in my head. You only have the bare minimum of scrap parts! We don't have enough materials!
Understood. Then we'll have to ask for help.
Get out of here right now!
Oh, Bear.
Masato, what's going on here?
These soldiers just showed up all of a sudden.
You're wasting your time. This village doesn't have any meat or booze to spare for you people. We're barely able to survive after your lord takes his cut.
You should be more grateful. I, Sheed, Imperial Knight of Freyagard, am willing to offer protection to your village in the face of marauding bandits and monsters.
What?
It's a generous offer. I mean, we're only asking for a little bit of hospitality in return. Who the hell are you? Back off!
As much as the people of this village appreciate your offer of protection, we must ask you to leave.
Tsukasa!
Listen, you little punk. An insult to me, an Imperial Knight, is an insult to the entire Freyagard Empire, as well as an insult to the great Emperor himself! Soldiers! Sir! Show this fool what happens to insolent clowns! What?
Mean.
What she said.
Do you still wish to continue?
You bastard!
You're just a leech who should be exterminated. If you value your life, get out of here. Understand?
You little brat! You'll pay for this!
All you guys have some hidden talents.
Was that wise? They may be thugs, but they're still soldiers.
I'm telling you now, when the feudal lord hears about this,
There's no need to worry, my friend. I've arranged for a little insurance policy.
How dare they attack me like that? I'll report them to the Lord and they'll all be dead meat.
You might want to rethink that plan.
Oh, what now?
My name is Prince Akatsuki. You don't want to mess with me. I'm the magician who protects Elm Village.
Is he just floating up there? Levitation is an art reserved for special Imperial mages. What the hell? Why is a mage protecting a worthless village like that?
It happens that I owe a debt to these villagers, and I've come up with a way to repay it. If I cut off your heads, the villagers won't have to worry. It'll keep you quiet. And your boss won't take revenge.
Oh, our lips will be sealed. We won't tell the Lord what happened. Please, just don't kill me. I'll never mention this to anyone.
Good. That's a smart decision. As long as you stick to your word, I won't take your life. But I'm warning you, if you should ever break your promise to me, Mr. Imperial Knight, you won't see another Imperial day.
The kid's creepy as shit, and I love it.
Very good work, Akatsuki. Now, as for where we go from here, each of us should get involved in work that suits our individual abilities.
Right.
Okay, so now, here's our challenge. I'm sure you all have your concerns about this impossibly mysterious situation we've been thrust into. For starters, we don't have any idea how to get back home yet. But try to remain strong while we search for an answer. Meanwhile, remember this. The impossible, the unmanageable, and the unthinkable are all challenges that we've had to overcome countless times in the past, and we have not only survived, but prevailed. Remember, all 7 of us were high school prodigies. We have the potential to overcome anything, but we need to balance that potential with wisdom and control. That's it. For now, let's move forward nice and easy. The fact is, if we aren't careful in how we use our powers, we might very well end up destroying this world.
So I kind of dig it. I mean, I like fantastical shows like this. And the guy's, like the main dude, guy with the 2 different colored eyes, his voice is very familiar. So I'll end up looking that up eventually. Yeah, I definitely think this is a show that I'll at least watch a few more episodes and see if it gets better. But like I said, I like it. I'll stream it on here. I'm gonna try to put up a couple episodes of maybe like Pandora Hearts. I think that's the next one that my wife asked me to check out, and I'll put up a video for that tomorrow. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video or enjoy the rest of the videos I've made, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, and have a good night. Peace.